My beloved child, listen closely to my voice as I call your name with unspeakable joy and overflowing gratitude. You have come through a severe season, and today I declare that you have been delivered from the treacherous net the enemy set for you. This is not a dream or mere imagination. You have truly been brought out by my hand of preservation. There were people around you who, out of jealousy and weakness of soul, became instruments in the hands of darkness. They did not realize they were being deceived. But I saw it all. They tried to pull you into a spiral of hurt, sought to taint your heart with poisonous words and covert actions. They hoped you would fall, that the light within you would flicker and die. But my child, I did not permit it. While they sowed confusion, I placed a divine shield around your soul. When rumors echoed around you, I steadied your mind with peace. When the sting of betrayal threatened to drown you in sorrow, I became the arms that embraced you, whispering into your heart that you were never alone. You did not collapse as they hoped. You did not allow cruelty to define who you are. You did not let the darkness obscure your identity. You stood firm amidst the waves of criticism, under the downpour of misunderstanding and coldness, and you stood not by your own strength, but by the power of the truth I placed within you. That very truth became a steadfast shield that blocked the arrows of doubt and shame. The enemy wanted you to lose faith in yourself, to believe you weren't enough, that you were chasing a foolish dream. They whispered that your faith was pointless, that the mission you carry is merely fantasy. But you did not listen. You held on to every promise I gave you, even when there were no signs that they would come to pass. You chose to believe me over the lies. You kept walking, step by step, even when everything inside you cried out to stop. And because of that, I smile upon you today, standing tall and unwavering after the storm. You are a living testimony of my faithful protection over those who love me. Every destructive plan the enemy plotted has been utterly dismantled in my presence. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, because you are the one I have chosen, the one I called by name in the darkness, the one I preserved in the deepest night. I have seen every tear you shed in secret. Every night you wrestled in silence. Every day you had to pretend to be okay while your heart was breaking. But still, you remained faithful. You did not walk away from me, even when nothing made sense. You did not abandon my promise, even when it felt like the whole world turned its back on you. And for that unwavering loyalty, I declare before all of heaven, you are victorious in my eyes. Not because you weren't wounded, but because you did not let the wounds define your soul. Not because you weren't afraid, but because you chose faith over fear. Now, my child, take a deep breath. Feel peace flowing into every cell of your being. The storm has passed. The ground beneath your feet has become steady once more. The doors that were slammed shut by the hearts of men will no longer limit you. I am opening new paths, ways no one can block. Lift your head high, for it is I who have affirmed you, I who have chosen you, and I who will lead you into the glory that belongs to you. Never forget, my child, that you are not defeated. You are not forgotten. You are protected, loved, and affirmed by the one who has seen all that you've been through. You are my delight, a living testimony of my faithfulness in a world consumed by falsehood. And now I say to you, move forward with renewed courage, for nothing can stand against you when I am with you. You have overcome. You are the victorious one whom I have preserved, and you will never have to return to that place of darkness again. For I am the light that leads you forever. My beloved child, do you see it now? The truth has been revealed. The enemy believed it could extinguish the light within you, but it could never comprehend the power I placed inside your heart from the very beginning. They judged you by circumstances, by visible weaknesses, but they could not perceive the invisible cloak of grace I have wrapped around your soul. That covering, woven from love, divine protection, and heavenly authority, has stopped every poisonous arrow aimed at you. You were not destroyed as they intended. You did not shatter as they imagined. You did not abandon yourself as they hoped. For in every moment, even the most obscure, I was there, unwavering and near. You are preserved not only from the visible dangers of this world, but also from the subtle tremors that arise within your own soul. There are storms without form, thoughts like toxic underground rivers that try to invade your heart. But I have given you discernment to know what is true and what is false, what is the call of love, and what is the voice of deception. I have not left you wandering in a maze of doubt. I have lifted your mind above the storm, so that you might see all things from heaven's perspective. I have placed within you the courage to walk out of the cold land of pain and into the radiant realm of true life. What you need is not the strength of the flesh, nor the cunning of this world. Your strength comes from me, the one who formed you with my loving heart. I walk with you not only in moments of joy, but even more closely in the depths of your darkest hour. I never stand at a distance, merely watching you struggle. No, I fight for you. When you are too weary to pray, I intercede on your behalf. When you can no longer stand, I become the shoulder for you to lean on. And when all around you crumbles, I remain the unshakable foundation that carries you through each breath. I am the one who goes before you to clear the path, the one who walks beside you step by step, and the one who guards your back, watching over every corner of your life. You are never left behind. No weapon formed against you shall prevail, for you have been marked by me, and every accusing word shall fall silent beneath the light of divine justice. I do not make empty promises. I do not speak without authority. This is my covenant with you, on eternal decree engraved by my own power. No force in existence can erase what I have established in your life. Oh, my child, you were once cloaked in a darkness so heavy it seemed there was no escape. Your breath was once caught in chaos, but now I have brought you out of that place and set your feet upon the land of peace. The pain you once carried has now dissolved like the morning mist under the sunlight of my righteousness. No one can bind you to the past any longer. No power can drag you back into that former prison. The cords that once entangled your soul have been undone. The traps once set to make you fall now stand as evidence of my powerful intervention. Look ahead, my beloved one. There are no more chains, no more burdens. You no longer have to cower in fear or walk in hesitation. You can move forward with confidence, in the freedom I have secured for you, in the fullness of the purpose I have ordained. You are not merely surviving, you are living in victory. Nothing can hinder you from the radiant destiny I designed for you before the foundation of the world. Every step you take carries my presence beside you. Every decision you make in faith bears the seal of heaven's affirmation. My beloved child, I have seen it every silent step you took, every wound you bore, without anyone noticing. I have witnessed the long nights when you lifted your eyes to the heavens, searching for answers. Those moments when faith was the last thread you could cling to. I have seen what others could not, the courage hidden in your weary eyes, the silent sacrifices behind your most ordinary actions. You have walked through fire and through waters, and still, the light burns bright within you. You were never extinguished. I say this not to comfort you, but to declare the truth. You have overcome, not with the kind of victory that the world celebrates, but with a sacred triumph, quiet, resilient, and stronger than any earthly definition. The victory of a heart that refused to surrender to sorrow, the victory of a soul that still turned toward me when everything around you turned dim. You held on to your faith not only in the easy days, but especially when faith had nothing left to grasp. And for that reason, you are precious in my sight. Nothing can ever replace a steadfast heart like yours. I know you are tired. I know the battles you've had to fight didn't just come from without, but from deep within the inner conflicts where old wounds, lingering doubts, and unanswered questions quietly echoed. Yet still, you stood. You didn't let those things pull you away from me. You didn't let the pain close your heart. On the contrary, you chose to remain open, to trust, to keep walking in the love I've lavished on you. That brings me more joy than you could ever imagine. Beloved one, remember this: no trial is ever random. Nothing happens outside of my sovereign hand. Every hardship you endure is doing a deep work within you, softening what had become hardened, illuminating hidden corners, and shaping you more and more into my likeness. I don't allow challenges to break you, but to grow you so that your faith becomes unshakable like a rock, so that your love for me deepens and matures. Do you see it? You are no longer who you once were. Through each season of sorrow, through every nameless battle, you have changed. Not in the way the world measures change with titles or prominence, but in the way I see it. You are growing in faith, in wisdom, in compassion, and in the ability to love beyond circumstance. These things cannot be taken from you. They do not rot or fade, for they are built by my own hand on an eternal foundation. And I have never allowed you to walk through anything alone. In every moment you felt empty, I was there. When you thought no one understood, I did. When you felt abandoned, I was the one silently holding your hand. Not a single day has passed without me thinking of you. Not an hour has gone by where my gaze has turned away from you, even when you haven't always felt it. My presence has been the unchanging truth. I am not the one who only arrives when things are well. I am the one who walks with you through fire and rain, through peace and storms alike. My child, you need to know this: every trial that is about to come is not meant to instill fear in you. They were never designed to destroy you. On the contrary, they are tools in my hand to refine you. I am shaping you like a skilled metallurgist, melting away what is unnecessary to reveal the precious essence within: patience, mercy, understanding, and unconditional love. These are the treasures that the fire of adversity is awakening within you. I am not merely forming you to endure, but to lead, to shine, and to love as I love. Do not be afraid of your weaknesses, for in your weakness, my power is made perfect. You don't have to pretend to be strong on your own. You only need to lean on me, and I will lift you up. You do not need to understand everything in advance or see every step clearly. Just hold on to this one truth: I will never leave you. When trials knock again at your door, remember this: I am still the one who brought you through the storms before, and I am still the one who will carry you through the next. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not a victim of fate, but one whom I have prepared for a glorious journey. You are growing in the deepest ways, not only in knowledge, but in love, in perseverance, and in faithfulness. Stand firm, my beloved. Each time you overcome a trial, you move closer to the fullness of the image I have destined for you. And in every moment, whether bathed in light or cloaked in darkness, I am here, loving you, holding you, and continually calling your name with an unfading love. My precious one, lift up your eyes and see there is no barrier strong enough to stand in your way when I am the one leading you. There is no pit so deep that my mighty arm cannot reach down to pull you out. There is no mountain too high that you cannot climb when I am the strength behind every step you take. You have already tasted this, haven't you? How many times did you think you had reached your end, that you couldn't go on? And yet miraculously the door opened. A path appeared in the wilderness. You've witnessed miracles, not just around you, but within you. And now, I want you to remember all of it, not to dwell in the past, but to be rooted in the present, and to walk boldly into your future. Never forget, I have never stopped working on your behalf. I have never let go of your life, even when the chaos around you made it seem otherwise. I am still working in the silence, in the stillness, in the intricate details unseen by human eyes. I am still making a way, even when you don't yet recognize it as the way. I am still giving you everything you need, the wisdom to make decisions, the courage to face the unknown, and the peace to remain grounded in the midst of the storm. I am still your defender, still the one going before you to clear obstacles you didn't even know existed. But my child, there is something deeper I want you to grasp. Overcoming trials is only one part of the journey. I do not want you to merely get through with gritted teeth or weary resignation. I want you to learn how to walk with eyes lit by faith, with a heart unshaken by circumstances. With each challenge, you are not forced to surrender to fear. You always have a choice, and I want you to know that you never face that choice alone. When you face uncertainty, I want you to look not at what the world says, but at what I have spoken. When you feel pressed on every side, remember, my life is flowing through you. Choosing faith is an act of courage. It is not about ignoring pain or pretending that everything is fine. No, faith is when you dare to face reality, yet still choose to believe that I am greater than that reality. Faith is when you hear the screaming voices of doubt, but quietly keep walking, anchored in the assurance that I am not silent. That is what I want you to choose. I want you to rise up in trust, not because you have all the answers, but because you know who I am. I am the one who never breaks a promise. I am the one who never changes. And when you place your faith in me, you will never be abandoned in the abyss. Do you remember the words I once spoke to you in your tearful moments? I told you that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. That word still holds true today. Do you recall that when it felt as if the whole world had turned its back on you, I declared that I would never leave you nor forsake you? That promise has never faded. I have said that I am your refuge, your mighty fortress, your inexhaustible source of strength. These words were not meant for a single season. They are living words, eternal truths meant to carry you through every chapter of your life. When trials arise, I want you to see them not through eyes of fear, but through eyes illuminated by my promises. Remember, trials do not define your worth. They are simply opportunities for me to reveal my greatness through you. When you hold tightly to my words, when you bury them deep within your soul like precious seeds, they will spring forth into unshakable strength. They will become the very force that propels you forward. Even on days when your feet grow weary, I know that sometimes you feel alone in your battles. But the truth is, you have never been alone. Not for a single moment have my eyes left you. Not one stretch of your journey has been walked without me beside you. I know everything you've had to endure, and I promise that not a single tear, not a single step has been wasted. Keep moving forward, my child, not with a burdened heart, but with trust, not in fear, but in full assurance that you are being led, even when trials come. Even when doors seem firmly shut, remember that I am the one who can carve a path even in the deepest chasm, and I will do it again, because you are the one I love, the one I guard, the one I have chosen to reveal my glory through. My beloved child, there is a profound truth I want you to engrave upon your heart today. The trials in your life, no matter how painful or unjust they appear, are not your enemies. They have not come to destroy you, but have been allowed to open a new door, a door that leads you into a deeper dimension of life in me. These trials are opportunities, sacred places where my glory can shine the most brilliantly and vividly. It is in those harsh and pressing moments that you will see my hand more clearly, experience my invisible protection, and feel the nearness of my breath like never before. When you come through a trial, you do not emerge empty-handed. You carry with you increased authority, strengthened resilience, and a renewed faith. Every battle you endure faithfully becomes a living testimony of my faithfulness. It is not just a personal victory, it is a victory for my kingdom. Because when those around you see that you still stand amidst the storm, when they witness that you are unshaken by what seemed insurmountable, they will begin to recognize that something greater is at work within you. They will see my light reflected through you, and they will be drawn to me. Therefore, today, I speak to you with unwavering love. Do not be afraid. Do not let your heart be shaken by the unknown. What lies ahead may cause fear in human eyes. But for you, the one I have called and preserved, nothing is impossible. Not because you are strong enough, but because I am your strength. I am the one who is ever present, shielding you, guiding you, and working until what I have promised is fulfilled. Walk forward with full assurance, knowing that everything you need to overcome, I have already prepared for you: wisdom, courage, endurance, and hope. My beloved child, through every step of your journey, I am leading you closer to the person I envisioned from the beginning, a soul refined, resilient, and radiant with my light. No trial is ever wasted. No obstacle comes without carrying a portion of my good plan. You can rest in this truth. I will never allow any burden to exceed what you can bear. And even when it feels as though everything is beyond your capacity, I will make a way. There will be an exit. There will be provision. There will be my hand, reaching out at the exact moment, lifting you from the mire and setting your feet upon solid rock. For I know your limits. And even more, I know the greatness of the purpose I have placed within you, and there is no darkness that can stand in the way of it. I earnestly urge you, do not let your sight be consumed by circumstances. Do not allow your heart to be overwhelmed by the size of the challenge. Turn your eyes to me. Lift your soul to where I dwell. When your gaze is fixed on me, you will no longer be shaken by what surrounds you. When your eyes are set on the one who is unshakable, you will be stabilized amidst the world's constant shifting. I also want you to remember this as a divine seal upon your heart. Trials are not permitted to destroy you. They are the furnace I use to refine gold. They are the environment in which I form enduring character, where faith takes deep root, where patience begins to bear fruit. When you overcome, you will not be the same person. You will become more beautiful not by outward standards, but by a beauty that arises from within, ignited by my love, tempered by the fire of righteousness, and purified by living waters. You become strong not because you never fall, but because you always rise again by the strength I have placed within you. Listen, my child, every time you overcome, you move closer to the image I have seen from before. Time began the image of one who carries my glory, reflects my light, and bears my love into a world in desperate need. You are not a victim of fate. You are the chosen one. You are not confined by your circumstances. You are being built by my own hands. And though the process may be painful at times, it will yield a glorious result, far beyond what you could imagine. So, my beloved, keep walking forward, not in your own strength, but with steadfast faith that I am walking with you. Believe that every trial is a step upward, every stumble an opportunity to see me more clearly, and every moment you choose not to give up is a victory in the unseen realm. You are maturing. You are being prepared, and I am rejoicing over the journey you are on. You have walked through the fire, my beloved child, not merely to survive, but to be refined. Every spark, every wave of searing heat you endured was never random. They were instruments in my hand to strip away what does not belong to you and to awaken within you the strength I planted from the very beginning. And now, as the light within you begins to shine with greater brilliance, those I have appointed will enter your life. They are not merely coming to help you move forward. They will witness the glorious journey walking. And through their companionship with you, they too shall be transformed. So do not enclose yourself in isolation. Do not believe that you must face everything on your own. I have placed people around you not to merely pass through your life by chance, but to become part of the living tapestry I am weaving. Open your heart. Be courageous enough to receive help. Allow others to step into the sacred space where you are growing, so they may become the hands that lift you when you are weary, and the voices that remind you of my promises when your mind is clouded with fog. However, my child, I want you to remember this clearly. Though others may walk with you, no one can stand in the battle in your place. No one else can take up the spiritual armor I've given you or hold tightly to my word on your behalf. You are the one called to walk by faith. You are the one I have chosen to bear my image in a world so full of pain. And because of that, it must be you who rises. It must be you who chooses to believe me even when your feelings scream the opposite. I am not just walking beside you, I am fighting for you. I am the one who goes ahead to make a way, the one who stands behind to protect you, and the one who is beside you to encourage and strengthen you. In those moments when you felt you couldn't go on, it was I who held you up with my mighty arm. Do you remember those times you thought you would collapse, but some inexplicable strength carried you forward? That was me. That was my unrelenting presence. And today, I want you to take a moment to reflect on all you've walked through, all the valleys you thought you wouldn't survive, and all the places from which I rescued you. Remember those moments when all hope seemed lost, and yet I made a way. Remember those silent prayers, whispered through tears, and how I answered them with peace that surpassed all understanding. Each time you look back and see my presence in every small detail, your faith will grow. I want you to never forget those victories, for they are living proof that I am faithful. Not just once, but always. And my precious one, what I've done in the past is nothing compared to what I am preparing for your future. Every difficult stretch of road you have walked is part of my grand design. No trial has been meaningless. Nothing has been wasted. All things are working together to build within you a firm foundation, preparing you for something far greater to come. My child, I know well the plans I have for you, plans not to destroy you, but to prosper you with a true and lasting prosperity, not merely in the material sense, but in the wholeness of your soul, in joy that cannot be shaken, in peace that endures regardless of circumstances. The future I have drawn out for you is not some distant dream, but a reality that draws closer each day as you walk in obedience. Even if the present feels uncertain, know that I am moving behind the scenes in every situation. And though the time has not yet come, trust that my timing is perfect. My beloved child, do not lose heart because of what your eyes see. Do not let your soul waver because of the voices of doubt echoing around you. Instead, put your trust in me. Keep your eyes fixed on me, the one who began a good work in you and will surely bring it to completion. I am orchestrating all things to work together for your good. I never retreat from what I have initiated. And when I say that you will walk through fire and not be burned, I truly mean it. So rise up with renewed faith and move forward with a deep peace in your heart. You are not forgotten. You are not walking alone. You are the one I have laid my hand upon and chosen. And the journey you are on does not end in darkness, but leads into a radiant light that far exceeds what you can imagine. Every step you take today is preparing the way for the glory that will be revealed in your tomorrow. And I, the unchanging one, I am still here guiding you and bringing to completion the wonder I have begun within you. My precious one, engrave this truth into the depths of your soul. Trials do not merely bring lessons, they also bring people. People who are not here to be spectators of your pain, but companions to walk with you, to lift you up, and to hold your hand through the road that isn't easy. I have carefully orchestrated each connection, each relationship, every name that enters your life, not to pass by aimlessly, but to become part of the grand design I am unfolding in you. You were not called to walk alone. Not every challenge demands solitude. I have placed by your side those whose hearts are moved by pain, those whose spirits are attuned to what is sacred, so they would be right there when you need them most. But my child, there is a truth even more profound that you must remember. The victory you gain is not yours alone. You are not fighting merely for yourself. What you overcome, the wounds you endure, the moments when you feel like you might collapse, all of these are writing a story that carries the power to change many other lives. When you refuse to surrender, when you choose to hold on to faith in the midst of suffocating darkness, the light within you begins to shine. And it is that very light that will guide others lost in the night back to the source of life. Never forget, You are a lamp that I have lit not to be hidden under shadow, but to be placed on high, where it can be seen and shine for others. Your journey is a bold testimony of my power. Your story is not merely a sequence of healed sorrows, it is proof that with me, nothing is hopeless. Through your faithfulness, through your refusal to give up, even when you had every reason to do so, many hearts will be moved. Many broken souls will find restoration. Many spirits will return to me. They will look at your life and know, if I could do that for you, I can surely do it for them as well. My beloved child, I have seen all that you have gone through. Not a single moment has escaped the gaze of my loving eyes. I have witnessed every tear that fell in silence. I was there when you collapsed, when the pain rendered you speechless, when you whispered in your heart that you could not bear it any longer. But I also saw the way you clung to my peace. I saw you choose to believe, to love, to hope even when everything around you seemed to contradict those choices. You did not give up, and that moves me deeply. Your perseverance has not been in vain. Your faith has not fallen into emptiness. And now, I declare over you a new season, a season of restoration, a season of blessing. The things the enemy tried to steal from you, your joy, your freshness, your dreams, and your very life, I will restore them all. Not only in ways you have hoped for, but also in ways you never dared to imagine. Your joy will no longer be a flickering spark, but an overflowing fountain. Your soul will no longer be dry, but saturated with grace. What you thought was lost, I will replace with something infinitely better. The reward for your faith will not be small. I will open your eyes to clearly see my hand at work in every aspect of your life. What you once thought was coincidence, you will come to realize was my careful orchestration. You will begin to walk into things you once only dared to dream of. And in every one of those things, you will know with certainty that it was I who brought you through. You no longer need to look back on the past with regret. Instead, lift your eyes and look forward, filled with hope. I am doing something new, and you are an essential part of that work. I am using you not merely as a receiver, but as a carrier of blessing to the world. I am turning your life into a gateway through which others will enter into healing, into freedom, and into true life. So lift up your head, my beloved one. Continue to walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am still working in you and through you, even when you feel small. What I am accomplishing is immeasurably great. You are a living testimony of my unfailing love. You are the living proof that I keep my promises. And you are a beacon of hope, not only for the present, but for many generations to come. My beloved child, this is the time for you to step into a new season, a season soaked in restoration, in rest, and in a rising beyond all previous limitations. What you once lost, what the enemy once snatched from your hands, I will return to you beyond your expectations. This is the time of revival, the season where you will witness with your own eyes the promises I have made beginning to take form right before you. You no longer live in vague hope, but now you walk amidst the reality of fulfillment. I am the shepherd who leads you, the one who guards each step you take. You shall lack nothing. Every need of yours will be met not merely sufficiently, but abundantly, not merely to survive, but to live in fullness. Your cup will overflow with my kindness, my mercy, and my grace. Your household will no longer be a place of conflict, but a dwelling where peace reigns. All who enter your home will feel my holy presence. You yourself will become a stream of blessing to those around you. Through you, many hearts will be drawn back to the light of truth, and my name will be glorified. But you must remember this. My beloved, today's victory is not the end, it is the beginning of a higher, deeper, and greater journey. This is the door to a new chapter, where the purpose I have set upon your life will unfold with clarity and power. A chapter filled with unshakable hope, peace that surpasses circumstances, and joy that cannot be stolen. You have come through the raging storms, and now you stand upon the land of establishment. But from here, you must not run away, but run in freedom toward the purpose I have etched into your soul. Do not let your eyes be distracted. Do not allow your heart to be divided by the trivialities of the world. Keep your gaze fixed on me. Do not look to the left or to the right. Every step you take has me ahead of you, leading the way and empowering you. Though the world may be shaken, you will not be moved, for your foundation is built upon the one who never changes. The trap that was once laid to hinder your steps has now been completely dismantled. No matter how sophisticated the enemy's schemes were, they cannot prevail against my will for your life. What you went through was not in vain. Not a single moment of pain was wasted. Every second served to refine you, to prepare you for a journey that carries eternal significance. Do not view your scars as marks of defeat, my beloved. See them instead as emblems of victory, proof that you have overcome what once seemed impossible. They are reminders that you were not destroyed, but made more whole, more mature, more radiant. You are a masterpiece in my hands. No one else can take your place in the blueprint I have designed. You were created with a specific purpose, a mission that no other can fulfill but you. You are not nameless. You are not insignificant. You are the one chosen to step into my appointed time of revealing. I know your name. I know every thought, every dream, every hidden longing you've never dared to voice aloud. And I love you with a love that never shifts, never depends on circumstances, and cannot be shaken by success or failure. My child, never forget this. You are never alone. Even when you feel misunderstood by everyone around you, know that I understand. When you have no strength left to walk, I will carry you on my shoulders. Not a single moment passes when you are outside the reach of my loving gaze. I do not let the enemy have the final say over your life. Every scheme he devised has crumbled in the light of my truth. You are victorious not merely in one battle, but over the entire journey. You are the one in whom I delight, the one I will use to ignite hope and transformation in the lives of many still waiting in the shadows. Know that you are standing at a turning point between a closed past and a radiant unfolding future. I declare my blessing over you, not just for this day, but for every step yet to come. That blessing will cloak you like a royal garment. It will go before you to prepare the way, and follow behind to shield you. You have fought with real courage, and I am pleased with how faithfully you have endured. But this is not your final destination. This is only the beginning of a life marked by the imprint of heaven. I do not merely want you to enter into blessing, I want you to live fully in it. I want you to walk with deep gratitude, with an open soul, and with a heart that continually turns toward me. For it is in that deep connection that you will not only be one who is blessed, but one who becomes a vessel of blessing for generations to come. And first, my beloved child, I speak peace over you, not the fragile kind that the world tries to offer, but the peace that flows from my very heart, a peace that transcends understanding, surpasses every circumstance, and defies human logic. This peace is not swayed by the storms around you, nor is it washed away by the chaos of the world. It is an anchor for your soul, keeping you steady in the fiercest winds, helping you stand firm through crashing waves. I speak peace into your soul, into the deepest places of your mind, into every decision you must make, and into every beat of your heart. Know that in this peace, you will find true rest for your soul. No more confusion, no more turmoil, no more lying voices screaming in your mind. Only holy stillness, where you will feel my presence more intimately and more clearly than ever before. In that rest, you will be healed. In that peace, you will be restored. You do not have to carry everything on your own anymore. Let my peace cover you and saturate every part of your being. Next, I bestow upon you joy, not a fleeting emotion, but a living stream flowing directly from my very source of life. This joy will not be extinguished when hardships arise. It will not retreat when clouds gather. It will continue to overflow even when you face trials. For this joy does not depend on what you see, but on the truth that I am with you. I give you joy because you know who you are in me, a child of the King, one who is unconditionally loved, one who is held in the palm of my mighty hand. This joy will be your strength. It will drive out weariness and dissolve the heaviness of exhaustion. It will uphold your spirit when you feel you cannot take another step. My joy will fill your soul with unspeakable gladness, of freshness from heaven that no force can extinguish. Receive this joy, my beloved. Let it rise within you like a stream of living water, refreshing every dry place in your soul. And now, I bless you with wisdom from above, not merely with knowledge, but with living understanding that will guide each step you take. I give you spiritual eyes to see what others cannot, to discern the right path among unclear crossroads. I grant you clarity to make decisions that bring glory to my name, to know what to hold on to, what to release, and what to patiently wait for. You will not be lost in confusion. You will not be swept away by conflicting thoughts. For my spirit will remind you of every word I have spoken, and will lead you in every step, every choice. In those moments when you do not know what to do, the wisdom that comes from me will become a lamp to your path, a steadfast compass in your hand. I also bless you with impenetrable protection. My child, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No scheme of the enemy can break through the heavenly hedge I have set around you. I have commanded my angels to guard you, to watch over your home, your family, and every person you hold dear. I do not merely stand beside you. I go before you to prepare the way. I stand behind you to defend, and I surround you on every side. My child, do not be afraid if the earth shakes or the world descends into chaos, for I am your refuge. My hand is never withdrawn. The shield I raise cannot be pierced. Wherever you are, I am there. There is no place too far for me to protect you. There is no darkness too thick for my light to penetrate. Be at peace, for you dwell in the unshakable covering of the Almighty. And finally, I bless you with complete provision. I am the one who supplies your every need, not according to the standards of this world, but according to the boundless riches of my glory. When you lack, I will replenish. When you are in need, I will provide. There is nothing too great that I cannot accomplish, and nothing too small that escapes my attention. My child, do not worry about tomorrow. Do not let your mind be filled with how or what if. I know everything you need, even before your lips form the request. And I am a good father, one who never leaves you stranded in the wilderness, but always provides sweet water in the dry desert. You will not live in lack. You will not wander confused at the crossroads of finances or decisions. I will supply. I will guide. And I will do it in a way that leaves you in awe. Trust in me, and you will never be disappointed. My beloved child, this is the blessing I declare over your life: peace, that you may rest, joy, that you may live with gladness, wisdom, that you may never go astray, protection, that you may live without fear, and provision, that you may never lack. These are not things you must beg for in desperation. They are gifts I am willing and ready to give. Because you are, my child, the one I love, guard, and will never forsake. Today I come to you with a word of power. I bless you with health from heaven. I declare wholeness from on high over your body, your mind, and your spirit. I proclaim that every cell, every joint, every breath within you is infused with the very breath of my life. Your body is not merely flesh, it is a temple where my spirit dwells, where the river of divine life flows endlessly. I speak healing into every place still aching, into every wound still open, into every part you thought was too broken to be restored. Nothing is ever too late for me. No disease is beyond my reach. If you are suffering in silence, hear me now. Healing belongs to you. It is not something you must beg for, it is your inheritance. Secured through the blood of the innocent one, by the stripes of Christ, you have been healed. Sickness has no right to remain in your body. Pain has no permission to dwell in you. In my name, I command all weakness to leave. Your body shall rise, renewed and strong, restored by the power of the Almighty. I also bless you with faith, unshakable faith, the kind that grows through trial and sees the unseen. In your darkest moments, when my promises have yet to be fulfilled, your faith will be the lamp that does not go out. You will believe in what the natural eye cannot see. Because your soul is anchored in me, I give you faith that moves mountains, the faith to walk when there is no visible path, and faith to stand firm when everything around you crumbles. My child, your faith will not only keep you standing, it will be a testimony to the world of my faithfulness. As you continue to trust in me, your faith will take root and bear abundant fruit, the fruit of endurance, of hope, and of undeniable miracles. Through this faith, you will witness signs, expérience divine intervention, and watch doors open that once seemed eternally closed. Moreover, I anoint you. You were not created by accident, nor do you exist by chance. You are woven into my eternal plan, and in order for you to fully walk in that purpose, I have poured out a holy anointing upon you, a heavenly equipping that enables you not just to begin, but to complete the assignment I have entrusted to you. You will see your calling clearly. No more confusion, no more uncertainty. You will walk with clarity that comes from me, and with it, the strength to keep going. I give you courage that does not falter in the face of obstacles. You will not be pulled away from the path I have chosen for you. No temptation, No trial will be able to blur the calling I have engraved within your soul. Everything you need to fulfill your mission has already been planted inside you. You are my vessel, the one I will use to bring influence, to blaze new trails, and to carry light into the darkest places for the sake of my name. My beloved child, I also give you love, not a love confined by emotion or condition, but love that flows from the very source of life. My love will fill your heart and turn you into an unceasing spring. You will love me with an undivided heart, and from that love, you will love others with compassion, patience, and forgiveness. You will love as I love, holding nothing back, excluding no one, and placing no conditions. This love will not merely be a feeling, but it will become action. It will heal the brokenhearted, restore the weary soul, and bring hope to those standing at the edge of despair. I will pour out my love through you, and you will become a bridge between me and those who are lost. Through you, my love will spread, shift the atmosphere, and reach those the world has forgotten. I also bless you with unity. I will place you in the right community. At the right time, you will not walk alone in this journey of faith. I am connecting you with people who share the same vision, the same heart, and the same hunger for my presence. They will lift you when you are weary, pray alongside you, and walk with you on this path set apart for my purpose. You will experience harmony in all your relationships, in your family, in your workplace, and in your spiritual community. You will be a peacemaker, a carrier of unity wherever you go. I will use you to restore what has been broken, to mend what has been torn. You will be a builder of bridges, not of walls. I bless you with strength not just to endure, but to overcome. When the storms come, you will not be swept away. When you feel tired, my strength will sustain you. In weakness, you will encounter the most powerful manifestation of my presence. You will know that you never walk alone, and you will rise as a true warrior in my kingdom, strong, steadfast, and unshakable. And finally, my child, I give you a heart of gratitude, not just gratitude when things go well, but thanksgiving even in the darkest days, because you have come to know that my presence never departs. Your heart will become a living altar of worship. Every breath you breathe will be a song of thanks. Every step you take will carry praises for my name. In that gratitude, you will continually recognize my unceasing kindness, and you will never forget that I am the one who gave you everything. And now, my beloved child, I place upon you one final gift of vision that transcends every earthly limitation. En éternelle perspective, while you still dwell among the temporary things, amidst pain, victory, laughter, and tears, let your eyes remain fixed on the place that truly belongs to you. My child, know this: everything on this earth is but a shadow of the glory that awaits you in eternity. Your true treasure is not found in what can be counted, held, or built by human hands. It is found in a place where moths cannot destroy, where time cannot erode, where love and life never end. That place is heaven, where I am preparing a home for you. I know this life is not without storms. I know you have fallen. I know your heart has been heavy with things you cannot explain. But remember, every trial, every sacrifice, every moment endured for My name is not in vain. Every step you take, every breath you offer in faith is remembered. You do not live for fleeting rewards. You live for what is eternal, for a reward more radiant than the sun, greater than any words can express. I have seen it all. I have recorded it all, and I will never forget a single thing you have endured for my name. Therefore, keep your heart anchored in what is unchanging. When everything around you shifts and sways, hold fast to what cannot be moved. When the world pulls you toward the fleeting, let your soul find rest in me. An eternal perspective does not cause you to forget the present. It empowers you to walk through the present with the assurance that something far greater is coming. It steadies you when the storm rises and gives you hope when the path ahead is still hidden. I am preparing a place for you, a place where there will be no more tears. No, more pain, and no more parting. A place where you will dwell with me forever. And now, my beloved child, open wide your heart and receive the blessings I have already poured over your life. They are not given because you measure up by the world's standards, but because you have been chosen by everlasting love. Be assured that my grace covers you whether you are standing on high ground or walking through deep valleys. Whether you are on the mountaintop or in the shadows below, my love never changes, and my hand is still holding you through every breath you take. Do not merely exist, but walk in fullness of grace, of guidance, of power and wisdom that flow from me. Do not live just to get through the days, but to fulfill the divine assignment I have placed within your heart. Do not fear the path ahead, for I am walking with you not only today, but in every moment that remains in your life. I am there in every step, every decision, every second when clarity fades but faith remains. You are my child. You are not forgotten, not misplaced, not replaceable. You are called by name, redeemed by blood, and fashioned for a holy purpose. Nothing can change that. No word spoken against you can cancel what I have declared over your life. No force of darkness can dim the light I have placed within you. You were created to carry my glory, to reflect my love, to bring hope into hopeless places, and to live a life of eternal significance. So now, my beloved one, move forward without hesitation, without fear. Walk in the strength I have given you, in the peace no one can steal, and in the eternal, unconditional love that surrounds you. You are blessed not just for this moment, but for all the days to come, until the day you return to where I am waiting for you. And in the name of my Son, Jesus Christ, I bless you. May every word that has gone forth from my mouth be fulfilled in its entirety in your life. Amen. Click subscribe and turn on the notification bell so we can continue receiving the words of life together, building a steadfast faith and walking in the boundless love of the Lord. Amen.